Okay, so we're going to listen to James's commercial reel, which he's sent through, and I'm going to see if I can give him some hints to improve this. We'll see. Okay, I'm going to stop and start as we go along.
The Wondercolor inkjet printer comes along with two USB wires, one AC adapter charging cable, and a set of 5 ink cartridges. After fitting the cables labelled A1 and A2 to the appropriate devices, turn on the printer and allow for initial calibration. This will happen automatically. After the calibration is complete, a yellow LED will begin blinking. Gently pour the ink cartridges into the corresponding tray until the fill line is reached. It is imperative that the colours are filled correctly. There are just some.
Hang on a minute. You said that this is a commercial reel. That's not a commercial. That's not a commercial, that first piece. Commercial being something which is selling a product, idea, or service. That's an instructional piece. But as an instructional piece, it's a nice delivery, if a little pushed. We'll get to that. There's some vocal technical things going on, which you should definitely be working on.
The Wondercolor inkjet printer comes along with two USB.
Listen to that. Hums. Hums.
The Wondercolor inkjet printer comes along with two USB wires, one AC adapter.
Okay, some sort of Arabic sound. Hums. It comes with something. Okay, ease up. Relax. Relax that.
Adapter charging cable, and a set of 5 ink cartridges. After fitting the cables labelled A1 and A2 to the appropriate devices, turn on the printer and allow for initial calibration.
Careful of appropriate. Again, too much there's. So far, there's a tendency to over-articulate.
This will happen automatically. After the calibration is complete, a yellow LED will begin blinking. Gently pour the ink cartridges into the corresponding.
So, I mean, look at that. We are 24 seconds in and we're still on the same piece, which is not a commercial for a commercial reel. I would not be listening on. As a client, I wouldn't be listening on beyond this. I've got it. I've got what James can do. But actually, I'm sure he can do a lot more. 10, 15 seconds in, we need a shift. We need to go somewhere else. Your job, when you're producing a demo, it doesn't matter whether you're a professional demo producer or producing yourself, is to keep the listener listening. Give them a reason to carry on listening. We're still on the same track, which is not a commercial, 24 seconds in.
Corresponding tray until the fill line is reached. It is imperative to the corresponding tray until the fill line is reached.
There's some other slight messiness in there, in the mouth there. Fill line. There's a squeak in there. There's that hums thing. There's over-articulation, plosive sound. There's a lot of work to do in the mouth.
It is imperative that the colours are filled correctly. There are just some moments in everyday life with a.
Okay, I thought so. So I could hear the room in that first piece, even though we had that bed of music going on. And when I say I can hear the room, what I mean is I can hear your voice interacting with the space. It's a microphone in a room recording your voice, and I can hear your voice reverberating somewhat in the space. And then when we take the music away for this second track,
there are just some moments in everyday life where the thought occurs to you, am I really that smart?
yeah, it's too ambient. When we are delivering voiceover to a client, excuse me, that's my phone. When we're delivering voiceover to a client, we are delivering it in the main in its naked form. Yeah. So if I can hear that distracting phone signal, or I can hear that distraction of the voice interacting with the room, or it's been recorded in a room, I shouldn't be able to hear that. There's work to do technically there as well for you. You'll need some more treatment in your space.
That's smart. Take trying to assemble IKEA furniture, for example. You open the box with excitement to find a pile of wooden pieces and a set of instructions.
What I love about this is, James, is that there's loads of there's passion and expression. Loads. So that's That's great.
You spend hours trying to decipher the instructions like hieroglyphic symbols and put everything together, only to realize that you've been attaching the legs to the wrong side of the table. Do it yourself turns into having
Again, loads of character to it. But here we are, we're 58 seconds in. We're on the second track. No one's going to listen. Sorry, I know it sounds harsh. No one is going to listen on a commercial reel 58 seconds in when we're still on the second track, when the first piece wasn't even commercial. And I'm going on about that, but think about it.
someone, well, do it for you. Protect you and your
Okay,
family.
so 1 minute, 2, 3, we're on our third track.
Protect you and your family today, and have the relief of knowing you acted when you could, leaving the rest to us. Insurance. Protect what's most important before it's too late.
Getting a little bit messy in the mouth. Insurance. There's something going on there. You need to work on that. And it's absolutely fixable. A commercial reel. I said about keeping the listener listening. We are talking 10, 12, 15 seconds per little individual track, moving on to the next one with a shift in energy. So by now, we should have heard 6, maybe 7 different pieces with different energies. And we've just got to the end of the third one. And I promise you, generally, people who you'd be sending this out to would not be listening on that far. I know it sounds like I'm being harsh. I'm not. I'm being realistic. There was a good shift there in terms of your energy and your delivery. But again, it's all a bit pushed.
Protect you and your family today.
Think of pulling, think of drawing the audience to you rather than the more old-fashioned way of broadcasting to an audience. I'll skip on.
Before it's too late. Buy now and receive Alfrat's additional battle axe as seen in the season finale. For $9.95, the galaxy's first line of defense against the Eclipse forces would never have to leave your side. Note that the model shown includes parts unsafe for children beneath the age of 3 due to choking hazards.
What?
Note that the model shown includes parts unsafe for children beneath the age of 3 due to choking hazards.
Okay. So you're trying to do that speeding up thing at the end. I didn't understand a word you're saying. Includes. I know what you're saying is includes, and I know that you're saying choking, but I'm having to listen out for it. I'm having to decipher it. Your articulation is not up to doing that at this moment in time. James, there's some great potential in there. There's lovely characterful moments. You are clearly clearly able to express really well, and I really like that. But there's lots of work to do. Personally, apart from the fact that it's not a commercial reel, because of that first 29 seconds of not commercial, you have to make decisions about what kind of material to use. So it'd be interesting to know, what process did you go through to choose those pieces? How and why are they appropriate to you and your style? What products and services are suitable for you, perhaps at your most natural to begin with? Work your mouth. You've got to get that articulation optimized. And that doesn't mean that when you get up to the microphone, you then over articulate. It means that you've really worked that muscle, those muscles, so that when you get to the mic, you can then just relax. It's all a bit pushed. Again, think about pulling the audience rather than broadcasting to them. What else? Oh yeah, the space. You'll need to do more treatment to the space, because I can hear your voice echoing around in there. Overall, I'd say it's back to the drawing board, I'm afraid, on this one, entirely. I would scrap this today and set yourself the task over the next few weeks of starting from scratch and making clear decisions about what material. But yeah, if you there's clear passion and ability and you're expressive, but that's not enough in this industry. And your commercial demo is at the moment letting you down. Good luck with it.